All right, Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I also want to give double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you fellow laborers pushing out this word in all true faith and sincerity. Yes, so I just want to get into a quick lesson, warning the brothers, about the pitfalls of Babylon, all right? Because being in this truth, you're going to be distracted, all right? Because America is full of distractions, man, all right? Whether it's NBA playoffs or maybe your woman, or certain things that comes about, here in Babylon. There's all type of events and concerts and parties and clubs, things that can get your mind off of the task at hand, you know. And the thing about being in this truth is all about faith. And it tells you in the book of Hebrews, the 11th chapter, that faith is the substance of things that's not seen, all right? Because the things that's seen is a distraction. You can be looking ahead and you can get sidetracked out for the things that's in the corner of your eye, man. You might be driving and it might be a commotion on the side of the road or a wreck or something like that. It draws your attention. And that's how Babylon is set up. This place is full of pitfalls and stumbling blocks. And the best way to counter that is pretty much to stay locked into the scriptures, all right? And stay fellowshipping with the brotherhood, whether it's reaching out to brothers in councils, breaking bread, going through the scriptures, all right? Because the closer we get to inheriting the kingdom, it's going to get more and more intense, all right? You're going to have people trying to pull you this direction, pull you in that direction, all right? And it mainly be your woman, might want you to do something, that'll take you out of the spirit, man, because that's all it take. One night, just being sloppy, one, it could be 10 minutes, that can cost you your crown, all right? So it's important to stay locked in. And like men, one of the arguments, we always discuss, like, all it takes is a sunny day, man, and that'll get a nigga just throwed off track, all right? Just a nice sunny day, women out and certain things going on, and that's enough to get a nigga, man, all right? Because Jake got a short attention span, and Jake, in our nature, we royal, all right? And we like to enjoy ourselves, all right? But you got to understand, being in this truth is about suffering for this present time, all right? And pretty much fighting off and warding off all those lusts, You got to be able to defeat the flesh, and embrace not being a part of the world right now. All right, so I'm going to just get into the scripture. This is Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doeth easily beside us. Yeah, so you got to lay away all those weights of the world and all those things that can easily trap you, these different pitfalls, because Babylon got a lot of pitfalls to offer, man. A lot of things that can get you off track, all right? It says, and the sin which do easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race that is set before us. Yeah, and when something is set before you, it's in your sight, all right? And you got to run that with patience. And when you go into that word patience, it means with suffering, man. So you got to understand that the road that we are traveling on is a road of suffering, and it be distractions on the side, all right? Things that make you want to, get a little comfort. It ain't nothing wrong with unwinding sometime, but it's best to do it in the comfort of your own home, man. Get you a bottle or something, lay low, chill at the house, man, all right? So let me look up that word for set before us, all right? It says, matter of fact, let me get the word first of all right, in the Greek.
Strong's G 4295. Prakamai. Prakamai.
All right. And the definition is to lie or be placed before a person or thing or in front of, to set before, to be placed before the eyes, to lie in sight. Yeah, so you got to stay focused on what's placed before us. And what's placed before us, the kingdom of heaven, man. That crown, all right? It says to stand forth, to be appointed, destined, all right? Which is basically your destination. You got to keep in mind what's your destination. The destination is finishing its course and reaching the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? It tells you in 2nd Ezra that, you know, the kingdom is set in a place of difficulty. And what's that place of difficulty? America. And there's fire on one side and water on one side. And the path is so narrow that one man can travel at one time. And it's set in a dangerous place where you could fall to the left or fall to the right. And that's dealing with America. You could fall off of this path by something as simple as just want to get out and kick it, man. You know, it might just be a nice day. You want to get out. You might want to stop at a park or fall up in a club. And judgment can come on you that night, man. So this is serious, all right? You might stop, and that could be you falling off of the side of that cliff, all right? To be there, be present, be at hand, all right? So we got to be careful to make sure we stay focused on what's set before us, all right? That's the whole key of being in this truth, man. To stay focused, all right? This is Hebrews 12:2, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith. Yeah, so you got to look at Yahushua, all right? He's the prime example of how you finish the course, because he finished this course, man. That's why he said when he was on the cross, he said, it is finished, all right? Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Yeah, so we got joy set before us. And what's that joy? The kingdom of heaven, receiving those crowns, being crowned by Yahushua. All right? You got to keep focused on that no matter what's going on around you, man. Okay? It says, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. So that's what you got to do. You got to endure this shame. Everybody might be out kicking it, having a good time. You might ride by. You might be, you know, you might be, what I'm looking for, you know, lured to, enticed, should I say. You know, you could become enticed to follow that path, man. All right? But you got to stay focused on what's set before you. All right? Let me get one more precept. All right, this is 2 Timothy chapter 4. And verse 10, for Demas have forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed in Thessalonica, Crescens to Galatia, Titus unto Dalmatia. That's right. So there was a guy that was with Paul, and he forsook Paul. Why? Because he loved that present world. And there's examples of brothers who have been amongst us in the camp, and brothers out in other camps that love this present world. So they forsake the ministry, man. All right? And you can't get in that spirit. All right? Now, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right? So, yeah, the pitfalls of America, man. Those are the things you got to avoid. All right? You got to keep your eyes single. Keep your eyes on the prize, man. All right? Because as we move closer, there's going to be plenty of distractions, things that's going to entice you to be, you know, things that's going to distract you, man. Distractions and stumbling blocks. You got to be aware of that and keep your eyes focused. All right? So I hope this lesson will edify until the next time I say shalom.